We're ready.
Okay, so basically right now I've got it set on just a Marshall 412 and a Marshall JCM 2000. No stomp boxes in line yet. We'll add those in one by one. But you can, as you can hear from the QSC speakers, you don't, with high gain Marshall tones, normally direct into a console, like I said earlier, you get a lot of that high-end tinty back. You don't get that at all with this. It actually sounds...
It sounds reasonably like a guitar
amp.
amp.
Reasonably like it's supposed to sound, and the EQ is completely punched out of the console. Got the faders up at 0. The console's not doing anything except facilitating the motion through. So, you know, what you're hearing is what's coming out of this thing right here. So, we'll go ahead and add... My personal favorite part of this is the chorus. We'll go ahead and add that in. So that's the chorus, and it's very noticeable. It's very lush, not digital sounding, and it actually sounds like a Stompbox. I've also put into this preset the Ibanez Tube Screamer, and this thing is freaking sweet. On a side note, they actually put the noise of the Tube Screamer in. You hear that?
That's cool.
That's crazy. Here's a little delay action for it. Little reverb. So we'll do a little wah pedal action. So that's basically my Marshall sound, and I would say it's a little bass heavy. And I'm looking at a preset on the actual head model, and it is a little bass heavy. But that may be your personal taste. It may not be. Easily changeable based on your personal taste, and like I said, we just kind of plugged what I did with my in-ears straight into this, and it's usable. Next preset I have is a triple rectifier, and the triple rectifier is pretty cool as well. I'll go ahead and bypass all the effects. This one, I'm actually using a spring reverb, which is a complete oxymoron with this whole digital interface, but it's called a spring reverb. Let's give this thing a listen. It doesn't sound like a lexicon trying to be a spring reverb.
It sounds pretty much like a spring reverb.
Like I said, none of these things are perfect. Well, actually, the Ibanez Tube Screamer is pretty close to perfect, but nothing about this whole thing is perfect. I don't know that I would want to take this into a studio and do a real record with it, but for all the scratch tracks and for going into some crappy bar gig where you're making 50 or 75 bucks a night, we all know that's pretty much what we're making on these gigs, to carry this and a guitar under each arm and walk in and plug it into the PA and make my 75 bucks and get in my car and drive home, or get on my motorcycle and drive home.
Yeah, you could with this. Good shit.
It's pretty freaking cool.